Let's just touch on this too. Your buddy, Meghan McCain.
Oh yeah.
Meghan McCain seems to have a huge blind spot about the 2008 race.
Yeah.
With John McCain. Let's see if let's do this. Where's Waldo? Let's see if you can find this. Here she is bemoaning the fact that Barack Obama, who obviously been critical of in the past and contemporaneously of many things that Barack Obama did. I mean, he's obviously just at the very least much more pleasant to hear from than Donald Trump, but and I think obviously better in a myriad of different ways. But here is Meghan McCain saying that Barack Obama ushered in the era of Donald Trump. And I just want people to just listen to this. And as you're listening to it, just think about what John McCain may have done to usher in the era of Donald Trump.
And some people are saying that this wasn't the time or place to get political. What do you think, Meghan?
Oh, pause it for 1 second. I should just remind you, this is Barack Obama gave a graduation speech, I guess, to all the graduates of 2020. And at one point he said, like, the guys in charge of our stuff aren't doing so great. But here's Meghan McCain.
He can get political anytime he wants. He's the former president. I don't have much to say about this. Obviously, everyone on the left has basically appointed President Obama as nothing short of a saint. And obviously, I feel different, as most Republicans and conservatives do. I will say, the culture war that I believe is real and is raging in this country, I believe was ushered in with his administration and then exacerbated in the Trump administration. And if the election were held today, I do believe Trump would be reelected. And I think at a certain point, we have to start talking to each other in the middle. And we have to start talking about the faults on both sides, because he was not a perfect president. And I don't think perfect presidents would have ushered in the era of Trump.
Okay, and my belief is that no president is perfect. No one is perfect, but you don't have to exacerbate one's imperfections. And the other thing is, all
right, we don't need to hear more of. I love what she talks about, the culture war, right? Ooh. I mean, the culture war, first of all, was obviously ushered in decades ago by the Republicans largely, but.
No, but it's the black man's fault for making white people angry.
Right. That's the cultural war she's talking about. Mm-hmm. Ushered in. How dare he become elected and break open this culture war and usher in the era of Donald Trump? What else? Nomi, you're a follower of politics. What else might have ushered in, if you will, to usher is to sort of just, help the transition in. Mm-hmm. What else might have been a transition to the election of a completely unintelligent, bumbling, foolish president who would lob insults and doesn't read, mm-hmm. but lobs insults and basically talks as if he is a right-wing talk radio show host. What else in maybe John McCain's orbit might have ushered in that acceptance of something like that for the Republican Party?
Are you talking about the campaign that John McCain ran?
Well, there's something specific about the campaign.
Is her name Sarah Palin?
Oh, bingo. Yes. Sarah Palin is Donald Trump.
But that's not her fault. Meghan McCain didn't like Sarah Palin. See, if it was up to Meghan McCain, because she's an expert, she is a political expert. Like, let's not forget the way she talks. She's just so angry. It's like she was the chair of the Republican Party and that no one listened to her. And if it was up to her, we would be in a very different situation. Yes, of course. She's the one who knows all.
Well, Barack Obama wasn't listening to her either. So what she should be doing is criticizing her father for unleashing this, for dropping the standards of who could sit in the Oval Office.
Exactly.
and giving. But if there's no Sarah Palin, and Sarah Palin doesn't go on to be a celebrity for 4 years or whatever it was, and talk about the birth certificate.
Mm-hmm.
If there's no Sarah Palin, there is no Donald Trump.
And if there was a Republican Party that had controlled, I mean, I'm saying this, who cares about the Republicans? If they had controlled their members, if they had had some sort of conscious, if the Tea Party didn't exist, essentially, we would not be in this situation. And the Tea Party was not born under Barack Obama. If the Republican Party was taking race seriously and bringing in Latinos and all the things that they talked about, like welcoming, more moderate, diverse, younger members, then they would have had their eye also on this very, very angry base that was being, really amped up by Fox News, their arm. It's not like Meghan McCain didn't used to work for Fox News. It's not like John McCain didn't appear on Fox News every day and have a deep relationship with them.
I mean, to me, it's like all of that is true, but there is nothing that tops Sarah Palin.
Of course.
Who literally did the movie of Sarah Palin? Steve Bannon.
Yep.
I mean, he directed
right.
both of them.
That's right.
She ushered in the era of Donald Trump, and she was ushered into that position, just literally plucked.
Mm-hmm.
Because John McCain's desperation to be in that White House. So what she should be doing is get over the fact that she didn't get to be to live in the White House,
mm-hmm.
and maybe realize that her father very much, if there's any one individual who is responsible for this era, and I don't think there is just one individual in terms of Donald Trump. There's a whole host of things that are responsible for it. But if you had to single in one person to usher in that era, it's the guy who chose Sarah Palin.
Let's give Steve Schmidt some credit too.
Steve Schmidt as well. But at the end of the day, it is John McCain's decision, right? I mean, that's who it is. Let's go to the